I'm from Myrtle Beach. I've lived here most of my life. I've grown up in a Christian home, very solid Christian home. Both of my parents love the Lord, and they've always done their best to show us their love for the Lord, and they've always done a very good job of it. And it's always intrigued me, and I was saved at a very early age too, and I'm a sophomore in college. Last year, as a freshman, was when I really, began to understand the love of God. I really wanted to understand God in a way that I never had before. He brought me to a new understanding just a few months ago when he basically asked me to do, to make a choice to follow him or to not, to go my own way. And it was the most difficult decision I'd ever made because he asked me to give up the one thing that I loved most. And it was very, very difficult. But I decided that I was going to follow God. I knew what he was asking me to do, and I said, you know what, God, I don't want to do this. Nothing in me wants to. So you're going to have to do it. And right after I prayed that prayer, I was reading verses talking about, your strength comes from God's grace. You can say with confidence, the Lord is my helper, and I'm going to follow you. I'm going to do what it is that I know that you're telling me to do. And so I did, and it was very difficult. This past summer was quite a struggle for me, just emotionally and mentally and even spiritually a little bit. But I read through Psalms, actually read all of Psalms this summer. It was what I needed. God is always providing what it is that he knows that we need from him. And he showed me that through his strength and through him that he was all I needed. I didn't need anything else, anyone else. I just needed him, and I just needed him forever. So I gained a whole new understanding of his love and his mercy and what it means to really depend on him for something that we think we want or need. I'm at the point now where, I can look back at that situation and say, you know what, it was really difficult and it was really painful, and even sometimes it still is to think about it, but God was there, and he has been gracious, and his grace was sufficient, and he is all I need. And I can honestly say that now, and it's probably the coolest thing I've ever been able to say to anybody. Going through this situation that I went through several months ago, it has really opened my eyes to understanding that, God may not be tangible to me, but his presence is still very real. And that really is everything that I need. I've even gotten to the point where I will sleep with my Bible because, for me that's that physical comfort, but it really does it comforts me, and it's God. It's not some guy that is just, there for, a temporary amount of time. It's the God that loves me that's going to last forever. I want to serve God with my entire heart. I want him to be the focus of my thoughts, and if I have all these other things on my mind, he's not the focus, and I have my daily quiet time with God because, I pray for that passion, Lord, I want to yearn for you, because I don't desire him on my own, and it's just really cool when I'm not feeling the desire to read the word or anything, and then I'm like, you know what, God, I don't even want to ask for that desire, but I'm going to because I know what it feels like, and I know how awesome it is, and so I'm going to ask you to give me the desire to want to know you, and he does, and that's just it's very refreshing. And the word is so crucial. The Bible is so important in growth. As a Christian, I didn't understand how crucial it was until I really got into it, and God really began revealing himself to me. That really is a lot of what has fueled my desire to learn about him, was learning about him and getting into the word for myself and understanding that this is how God shows us who he is. And I had heard that my entire life, but I didn't understand it until I really got into the word and really, just said, God, you said that this is your love letter to me, and I want to know you. So show me what it is that you have, and he did. And so I would say for anybody who is wanting to grow in their relationship with Christ, you have to be in the Word. Ask the Holy Spirit to teach you because he will. It's what he's there for, you know what I mean? And I just think that's probably the most crucial thing in my life that has helped my growth.